If it's anybody else, they can keep it, not Sue Bird.
So when you break it, just make sure and go over there and tell her,
thank you for telling me that. That's really important.
You know, I'm dead. Caitlin's doing it very subtly, if at all. Maybe it's all unintentional. But I do know she's the target.
And to be quite honest with you, I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted with Sue Bird. Okay? Sue Bird.
Sue Bird has dropped a bombshell that sent the WNBA world into a frenzy. In a recent episode of her podcast, Bird didn't hold back, saying that Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever's star rookie, has been used as a pawn in the ongoing WNBA race controversy. For Bird, this isn't about one player, it's about something much bigger. She's calling out racism, sexism, and homophobia as forces that have held back women's sports for years. According to Bird, Clark didn't bring these issues into the WNBA. They were already there. But as Clark's fame skyrocketed, these long-standing issues exploded into the mainstream. And now, Clark has become a central figure in this drama, whether she wants it or not. This isn't just Bird venting. She's laying out a powerful critique. She's saying that the WNBA and some of its fan base have twisted Clark's success to fit into a race debate that predates her. And that, Bird says, is the real issue. Clark is just playing basketball, but her growing popularity has made her an easy target in the league's battle with racial issues. And Bird's words have put a giant spotlight on these problems, forcing fans and critics alike to confront the WNBA's deeper, darker struggles. So how exactly is Clark a pawn? Bird's point is that Clark has become the face of a bigger narrative, one she didn't choose but can't escape. Bird believes that Clark's popularity wasn't planned, but it's been seized upon by factions eager to pit her against black players. Clark's skill, personality, and the wild support she's received from fans make her a standout. But they've also made her a target, and suddenly, her career is being overshadowed by debates that go far beyond her control. This isn't to say Clark or her fans are doing anything wrong. Bird herself clarifies that it's not Clark's fans, or even Fever fans as a whole, who are driving the problem. Instead, it's a small but vocal group pushing racist agendas that latch on to Clark's success, using her image to stir up division. And as Bird points out, this faction has twisted Clark's rise into a race-based story, a narrative that's harmful to everyone involved, Clark, her fans, and the WNBA itself. What's the WNBA leadership doing about all of this? Not much, if you ask the fans and the Players Union. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert came under fire after a recent CNBC interview. She was asked about the darker tone of WNBA discourse, the very issues Bird is calling out. But instead of condemning the racism head-on, Engelbert's response was vague, even deflective. She mentioned that rivalries can be good for viewership, but sidestepped addressing racism directly, leaving a sour taste for many. The response wasn't just disappointing, it sparked outrage. Terry Jackson, the executive director of the WNBPA, the Players Union, wasted no time in releasing a statement criticizing Engelbert's handling of the situation. The message from the players was loud and clear. Racism in the WNBA is not a new issue, and it won't go away without direct action. But Engelbert's reluctance to address it outright only added fuel to the fire, and it left fans questioning whether the league's leadership is genuinely committed to making progress. Bird's comments didn't just come out of nowhere. They're rooted in the WNBA's long-standing struggles with race. This is a league that has had a complicated relationship with issues of diversity and visibility from day one. According to ESPN reports, black players have historically felt sidelined, not just by the league, but by the media that covers it. Research from as recent as 2022 shows that black players, especially those perceived as masculine, receive significantly less media attention than their white counterparts. This isn't just a small oversight. It's a deep-rooted issue that many believe holds back the league from true growth. And Bird's comments shine a light on this uncomfortable reality. By turning Clark into the face of the WNBA's success, the league risks erasing the contributions of black players who've been the backbone of women's basketball. This is the irony that Bird wants everyone to see. The WNBA, which prides itself on being inclusive, is grappling with internal divides that make the spotlight on Clark seem like a double-edged sword. Let's be real. Caitlin Clark's entrance into the WNBA has been nothing short of explosive. Her record-breaking season and jaw-dropping performances have catapulted the league's viewership to new heights. People are tuning in to see Clark play, and her rivalry with other stars like LSU's Angel Reese has kept fans glued to their screens. But with this newfound popularity has come a darker side. The increased attention has brought the WNBA into what some are calling culture wars, where Clark's image is being used to stir up racial divides. Bird points out that this isn't just about basketball anymore. It's about how Clark's success has pulled the WNBA into a bigger cultural conversation. And unfortunately, that conversation includes factions that are using Clark to drive their own agendas. It's no longer just a sport. It's a battleground where social issues are being fought over, and Clark has become a flashpoint in this debate. Bird's words have made it clear. This isn't the kind of attention the WNBA needs, and it's hurting the league more than helping it. Sue Bird isn't just making observations, she's calling for change. For Bird, the real issue isn't about one player or one fan base. She wants fans to stop lumping all Fever or Clark supporters into one group and recognize that it's only a small segment driving the divisive narrative. Bird's plea is for people to stop using Clark as a symbol in this racial divide and instead focus on the talents and sportsmanship that bring fans together. Bird's call goes beyond just fans. It's a message to the WNBA itself. She's urging the league to tackle these issues with honesty rather than letting social tensions fester. To her, it's about respecting players' careers and celebrating their achievements, not turning them into symbols of deeper conflicts. And in Bird's view, ignoring these deeper issues only means missing the chance for the WNBA to grow into a truly unified space. Following Bird's remarks and the backlash from Engelbert's interview, the WNBA finally issued a statement denouncing racism, threats, and derogatory comments aimed at players. The league promised that it would closely monitor online interactions and collaborate with teams to address any threat-related incidents. But the question remains, is this enough or is it simply damage control? The WNBA's promise to take action sounds proactive, but Bird and others are asking if it's only scratching the surface. For years, the league has highlighted its commitment to inclusivity. Yet the reluctance to address racism head-on until now speaks volumes. Fans and players alike are questioning whether this latest statement is a real step toward accountability or a quick fix to cool off the public outrage. As Bird's words suggest, the WNBA must do more than make statements. It has to build a culture where diversity isn't just a slogan, but a reality. Sue Bird's comments have undeniably shaken up the WNBA landscape. By openly discussing these issues, she's highlighted the need for the WNBA to confront uncomfortable truths about race and visibility. Bird's words push the conversation beyond surface-level support and demand action that respects every player's contributions, no matter their background. This isn't just about Bird sharing her opinion. It's a powerful shift in the way people are looking at the league. For fans, it's a call to recognize the bigger picture. For the WNBA, it's a wake-up call that their diversity and inclusion values must be backed by real changes. Bird's statement is sparking a critical moment in the WNBA, and the ripple effects are likely to shape how the league handles these issues moving forward. So where does this leave Caitlin Clark? In a league where she's not only one of the brightest young talents, but also now at the center of a cultural debate she didn't ask for. Clark's role is complex. Her success has undeniably brought more eyes to the WNBA. But Bird's words remind us that Clark's popularity is a double-edged sword. The attention she's drawn isn't just about basketball, it's become a cultural conversation that could shape her career for better or worse. Looking forward, the WNBA faces a pivotal moment. Can the league support Clark while ensuring all its players feel valued? If the WNBA can navigate this moment thoughtfully, it could lead to a stronger, more unified league. But if it falls short, the issues Bird highlighted may only deepen, affecting not just Clark, but the league's future as a whole. Clark's career is already legendary, but Bird's words make it clear. This story is bigger than her, and how the WNBA responds will define its legacy. Sue Bird's statement has cracked open a conversation that goes far beyond the court. It's forced fans, players, and the league itself to confront the ways that racial and social tensions have shaped women's basketball. Bird's words aren't just commentary, they're a challenge. She's pushing the WNBA to live up to its promises of inclusion and diversity, not only in words, but in meaningful actions. At the end of the day, this isn't about dividing fans or taking sides. It's about making the WNBA a place where every player is celebrated for their skills and passion, not used as a tool in a broader debate. As Bird's call for change resonates across the sports world, one thing is clear. The WNBA has an opportunity to set a new standard for unity in sports. Whether they rise to the challenge or fall back into old patterns, the impact of this moment will be felt for years to come. If you've made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.